Hello folks, welcome back. Welcome back to my latest video. Of course today we're sporting the Led Zeppelin shirt and it's not my stomach, that's a blimp down there. So just check that out. So, okay, now, still got the Beggar's Opera poster up there. You know, I did have one of those big subway posters of Led Zeppelin, a big huge one. But I sent that off to Daniel. He was saying, hey Dad, got any posters? I need a few on my walls in my place over here. They're all bare. Send me some posters. So I did have a few doubles of a certain things, like the Big Bowie. I had a couple of those, and but I sent him a few things that his favorite bands that he likes. So he's got the Led Zeppelin. So now Dad's doesn't have one anymore. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. Led Zeppelin classic records reissues. These were remastered by Bernie Grundman in the late 90s when I bought these brand new. And they were expensive. These are like $30 records back then, and that was pretty expensive for a record, but they were 200 gram. And I bought these from, I don't remember his name now, but it was called Red Trumpet Records. Now for you old people like me that might remember that, it was right at the birth of the internet and all that. And of course I ordered everything over the phone. There wasn't any kind of online ordering, but I think I did actually go online and look at some stuff. I don't remember, but we just used to chat, and I'd give him my list. This is what I want. He'd say, okay, Aqualung is coming out on DCC, Joni Mitchell's coming out on DCC, those are the ones to get. You need to buy all these Led Zeppelin on classic records. They're going to be supposed to be fantastic. Showcase, send me all that. That's when you can have a relationship with a guy like that, and you call them up and they'll recommend, okay, this is what you need. Get this, get that. That's great, because I might not have any of these records if it wasn't for him. But this is your Led. And it looks like brand new. I pulled it out of the inner sleeve, and I was doing my first take of the show here, and you all record collectors, you can. I got a little blooper. I did a video one time, and I did a video, and one of my subscribers had put a comment here a few years back. Ron, all your record collecting days, you must have a bunch of bloopers, and I'm like, I don't have any bloopers, but when you start thinking of things that happen. So it's kind of a funny story, and y'all can relate to this. I had bought that John Lennon record. It was I forget but it was that concert for Bangladesh, and I had gone over to a guy's house. Somebody had said, "Hey, this guy's selling his record." So we all went to his house, and he had that record, and it was pristine. And so I bought that and some other things. And I came home, I called my buddy Darcy up, and it was like a Saturday. Hey Darcy, come on over. I got a bunch of new records. Come check them out. So he came over there, and I was already married. So he came over, was down in the music room, and I was put out a bowl of potato chips, some dip, you have a drink, and this, and you're having a good old time. Brought the records out. And that concert for Bangladesh had a big old book in there. So he's looking through the record, he takes out the book, and he's looking all through the book. He's really, yeah, these are great, wow, awesome stuff. And he goes home, and I start putting everything away, and I'm like, what in the world? What's all these greasy fingerprints all over everything? Yeah, you can't serve potato chips and look at records. You can't, don't do that, okay? And another thing, if you're going to start messing with your records, go wash your hands. Your hands got to be clean. There's always oil, there's always things on them. I took the records the first time, and I pulled it out, and I was describing it, and I went to look at it, and I'm like, what is going on? Why is there like a film on here? What's these fingerprints? Stop the camera. I got the camera. I took some Windex. I cleaned everything off. Oh yeah, very nice, very shiny, beautiful, like brand new. So crisis averted on that one. So that is number one. Number two, same thing, but it is on a gatefold. Classic Records reissue, just like brand new. It does have a little dinged corner down here. It might have been in shipping, who knows. but these records have been very lightly played, if hardly, haven't been played that much. And then we have the reissue. This is the digital record. Now let's look. I've got the classic records and I have the reissue. I mean, it's an opinion. Which one looks better to you? Yeah, I like that one. Your mileage may vary, but I like white better than off-white. The only reason I kept this is because I got the trifold. It's got the trifold on it. It's just cool. The packaging on all those records was really nice. What wasn't good was the records. But this one did have the, not the outtakes, but the unreleased stuff on it. And it actually did sound good. It didn't have all the compression and the echo and all that stuff that they want to put on a record, making it think it sounds good. This was just raw Zeppelin. Very good. The companion disc. The other one was horrible. And then I have the classic records issue on a gatefold. It's got the wheel. It's got in a very, classic records, very, very thick covers. That's what one of the things, again, like MoFi, they excel at, is the covers. The packaging is superb. But classic records also, they made the best Zeppelin records ever in the world, ever made. Okay. So now, on 4, I still got the original bag with this one. Everybody always likes this picture. That was that poster I had. It was like this. And it had the symbols running down the side. Yeah, it was a great, great poster, yeah. And I have a little treat in here. I have an inner sleeve. It's a real thick one. I'm not sure what, printed in USA, so it's an early USA press. And I got the inner sleeve out of it, because that doesn't come with this record. But mine does. Because, when you're a record collector, I've got a box of inner sleeves. I just was unpacking it. Of regular type inner sleeves, still got a box about that deep in them. All kinds of stuff in there. I don't know why I even keep all that, but it's there. And what's nice about it is when you're going through your record collection and you're selling off a bunch of your records, I'm not giving them my nice inner sleeves. I'm going through that old box and I'm digging out them old inner sleeves and there you go. Unless, of course, they buy a nice Japanese pressing, something they're paying nice money for. Yeah, then I'm going to send them in with a nice inner sleeve and I'll put it in a nice outer sleeve. They get what I call the royal treatment. Then we have, oh yeah, here's a treat. Look at this one. This is another Classic Records. You know what Classic Records did? They put together a box, a 45 RPM box on Clarity vinyl. And this is Led Zeppelin 4. They had 4 records in there. This would be like one of the records you would get. It would come in a thing like this, in that box. And it was Led Zeppelin 4. And what's on this record? There's 2 songs, Black Dog and Rock and Roll. Those are my 2 favorite songs on that record. And I've got it now on the Clarity vinyl, 45 RPM. There's your songs on this side. And there's the blank side with the little strobe on it. I'll turn it so you can maybe read it better. I know the camera doesn't pick all this stuff up real good, but I'm doing my best. If I had a cameraman to zoom in for you, that our production quality, our production budget is way down. Then I've got it on the archive quality disc keeper inner sleeve. But that is really nice. And I was just, cruising through, try to buy the 45 45 RPM box of this record. Yeah, nobody, you can't afford it. But this record, I saw it by itself, and I think it was like $70 or something. Well, you know what? I can pull the trigger for that. I can't do. It's just something about spending $100 on a record. I've done that now. I mean, I broke the ceiling. I broke the glass with the old Jimi Hendrix record, and of course, Houses of the Holy. Very nice, and the quality of the paper, and this is almost like one of those Strohan covers. Not quite as shiny, but the quality. I'm not sure where he might have got them made out there in the City of Industry. I'm not sure, but it did come with a nice inner sleeve. I'm pretty sure. Also, I got this from another record. I don't know for sure. You lose track of things. Very nice. Classic Records reissue. And you know, they sound phenomenal. They're all remastered by Bernie Grundman. Physical Graffiti was next. And this record now, I mean, I have rarely ever even taken it out of the cover. And I'm just going to show you the record. I'm not even going to take it apart. There's nothing special. It's just looks like the regular records. It just has everything that the original would have. Just got the records inside there. And you've got the cardboard that goes over the outside. And everybody loves this record, as do I. Great record. Let's put it over here. Then we have Into the Outdoor. Well, look at that. Where's your Fancy Classic Records issue, Ron? Hey, now, be careful what you say, because I actually bought it. And it was sealed, and I never opened it. And now about, 5 years ago, I guess, I was looking online, you know, on eBay, looking at different things, and I'm going, hang on a minute. I've got that Flamenco Fever record. You mean to tell me they're getting $300 for this thing? Oh yeah, I don't need Flamenco Fever that bad. I put it on eBay. I got like $260 for it. So I'm like, what else is going on around here that I don't know about? Well, for some reason, Into the Outdoor on the Classic Records reissues, I don't know what happened, but there was none of them on for sale on eBay. There was not one. I went and I saw there was a couple on Amazon, and they're asking like, you know, $800, $900. I'm like, this can't be real. So I put it on eBay, and I put I put a reserve on it for $500. You know, I'm just throwing it out there, see what happens, you know, see if it'll stick. Yeah, somebody bought it for $500. Like, you know, the first time I put it on. But, you know, I'm roughing it out there with the first edition Japanese pressing, which is wonderful. So, you know, before I started making the video, I was looking at Discogs, and they've got some of those Led Zeppelin Into the Outdoor on the, you know, the 200 gram. Now, they're not sealed, but it's near mint. $199 from the United States. And then, of course, if you want to go to Italy, they're $270. If you want to get another one out of Italy is $300. And then, of course, you got your fancy record out of Canada. That joker wants $800 for his. Of course, you know, Canadian money. So, hey, for $200, I could pick one up, right? And then with my Led Zeppelin, I put my Robert Plant records in there. The Principle of Moments, good record, first edition Japanese pressing. Now and Zen, this is a great record too. Of course, it's on the first edition Japanese. And there's the label it's on. I don't know what it is. And then you get a nice little insert in it. Should be an insert. Or is it an inner sleeve? I guess it must be an inner sleeve. No, it's an insert. Yeah. Nice. Little insert. Then, Pictures at 11. First edition. And no Led Zeppelin collection would be complete without Dread Zeppelin. Do you know what this is? These guys, and of course it's in the shrink. These guys are crazy. I mean, absolutely crazy. It's on the IRS. I happen to get it on a color vinyl, nice clear gold stuff. I bought it used. I don't remember where, when, and how, but I saw it, and I said, well, I picked it up. Now, if you don't know what these guys are, they do Led Zeppelin cover tunes, but they do it in a reggae style. And the lead singer is an Elvis impersonator, and he sings the lyrics like Elvis Presley. Oh yeah. Go on YouTube, check out some of their stuff, their videos. Wow. And the music's great. I love it. This is great stuff. So how about that? So y'all, I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching.